Dude, where the heck is Stickman, Eman, and Ella? These videos are a collaborative effort to create. Speaking of collaborative, hey guys, eman here, and HOTTOGO, you can take me hot to go. Don't you just hate it when you just keep getting gifts over and over and over and over again, and just all of these random stuff just keeps happening to you? Like, Jesus Christ, I did not want my steak to be too juicy or my lobster to be buttery. And I like the gifts from time to time, but Jesus Christ, we need to go down into the basement where Ballistic is and dust it off, because Jesus Christ, there's so much cobwebs for how much content that game gets. Collaboration, something that your friend would never do in a Fortnite squad game, is not the topic of this video. We're talking about the collabs that Fortnite does to other franchises, shows, movies, and etc. Collabs in Fortnite have always been a mainstay within this game. We kinda had a bit of them in Chapter 1 with Thanos and the in-game LTM and Marshmallow and NFL, but we didn't really start getting that many collabs within Fortnite until Chapter 2 Season 2 with the arrival of Deadpool. After they put Deadpool in the game during the spy season, and after they invited Aquaman but got declined about him wearing a shirt, we had our very own first collab season, which was Marvel based, and then after that it was kinda mayhem at the time. Starting Chapter 2 Season 5 all the way to Chapter 4 Season 4, we started getting collabs left and right, multiple during a single season. And some people felt like it was a bit too much collabs at that time. But Epic Games was just getting started. Again, after the break in Fortnite OG, kinda, Chapter 5 was hitting the ground running with technically a Lego collab, Rocket League collab, and a Guitar Hero collab, Peter Griffin, Snake, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Don't even forget about them. We started getting collabs just fed to us on a silver platter, and Fortnite was genuinely starting to feel like a collab game. But we did not see what was coming within Chapter 6, because holy hell. Just off of the top of my head, we got Halo Wave 2, Hatsune Miku, Godzilla, King Kong, Invincible Wave 2, more Marvel, Scooby-Doo, Doja Cat, Not Five Nights at Freddy's, Beavis and Butthead, Star Wars mini-season, Simpsons mini-season. We was going so buck wild on collabs. Even now in Chapter 7, we just got Adventure Time Wave 2, technically Fiona and Cake, Ed and Eddie, Regular Show, K-Pop Demon Hunters Wave 2, Kim Kardashian, Kazune Ai, South Park, I Cannot Breathe, there's just so much! So yeah, you probably understand why a lot of people are probably saying that we're getting a bit too many collabs. In my personal opinion, this is one of the best things that ever happened in this game. And it's a really hot take from the guy who used to say they hate collab season. Let me explain. Collabs, they all get us to play this game, whether you like it or not. Even if you don't like a certain franchise coming into this game, eventually everything is probably coming to this game. Like, we might even get a Lucky Star collab within Fortnite, and the day that happens is the day I will die happily, because I get to play as Kagami Haragi. I'm getting off topic, but I do understand you guys' point in we're getting way too many collabs. They really need to focus on other things, because Jesus Christ, there is a lot of genuine problems that this game still has to this day. I even complain about that really just needs some attention. Like what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Ballistic hasn't gotten an update in months. Epic, what are you doing? You're leaving Rocket Racing to rot, which I made a whole entire video on why you guys made Rocket Racing rot. You should watch it, Epic Games. Please, for the love of God, revive the game mode. I don't know how you guys do it, but every 2 weeks when an update drops, your UI either fixes or breaks. I don't understand what you guys are doing in the back end, but it gotta stop, because with a bad UI, you can't get no one to play a game. I made a video on that too. Not to mention the problem that every single goddamn Fortnite YouTuber mentions under the sun, the bot issue, which I'm not having too much of, and I'm honestly a contender of having skill-based matchmaking within Fortnite. But if you're going to have a skill-based matching system within Fortnite, remove the bots! And at least, at the very most, make it work. So yeah, there is a lot of problems that this game has, and there is a genuine reason on why you can say, stop focusing on the collabs, stop focusing on signing them damn contracts, because you gotta fix the game. But I'm not that mad about collabs being in this game because funny regular show Rigby has the excellent hat. Look, we could complain all we want about the issues of this game. Trust me, I do it. I'm probably seen as a Fortnite hater. But the collabs are not that much of an issue. In fact, it is genuinely just a benefit. Because if you really think about it, they really are working onto bringing people into this game. For example, one of my friends really likes Bleach, and they literally started playing the game a lot ever since that Bleach collab happened. Because after the Bleach collab, South Park got a collab, and they're also a huge fan of that too. Not to mention, I have another friend who likes Chappell Roan, and they're a festival headliner, and they reinstalled the game just so they can play as her. And honestly, that just makes me so genuinely happy, because now my friends can play the game that I love to play every single day. I'm getting DM'd about like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's really funny right now. Whether you like it or not, this collab spam is honestly a really effective way into bringing people back into the game of Fortnite, even if it's temporarily, because you gotta remember, Fortnite does not really care that much about the player count dipping on concurrent players. They only really care about how many unique players are playing the game that day, and if that number is up, I think you're doing something right. Epic Games should genuinely focus on the problems that are happening within this game, because trust me, there is a lot, and a lot keeps popping up every now and then. But I don't think collabs are that much of an issue. In fact, it is a positive thing that happens on this game every now and then. See, it's crazy. I'm on Epic Games' side this time. And if there is a collab that you genuinely do not like, trust me, I have some collabs as well that I wish never even touched this game. Just don't buy it. Your wallet is the most important thing at the end of the day. Trust me. By the way, I just would like to say this one last thing. Collab fatigue is so goddamn real. Like, you do not understand the fatigue I felt for collabs after Hatsune Miku got into the game. Like, God, it felt like all of these editions were so worthless. Like, dude, the icon emote spam was so horrible. I want original Fortnite emotes. But honestly, that collab fatigue does not last that long. If that collab fatigue ends, and then something that you love in the game gets into Fortnite, trust me, you're going to start loving it again. Just like how I said earlier in this video, if they collab with Lucky Star, my favorite anime of all time, that you also see at the start of every single video, I would genuinely be so goddamn happy. Please, Kyoto Animation, put Kagami Hiragi in Fortnite, please, for the love of God. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I really need to go find my other two halves, Ella and Stickbait E-Man, because I really need them for these videos. They're a collaborative effort. I can't make videos with 1/3 of my brain, so I guess see ya. See, you can tell that this scene is important because it's playing after the outro, technically. Anyways, Ella, do you think this is our way back home? Because, like, Jesus Christ, this non-canon adventure is so tiring. I personally think it is, but this does look kind of broken. Yeah, we gotta go tell E-Man about this because Jesus Christ, I want my own show back.